Hey guys, what's going on? It's MassiveJoes Weekly.
What? Fuck. What a journey.
Flashback.
What a journey it's been. That intro was from the very first episode of Weekly Word, as you can tell, because we both look like we're about 12.
Both got spiky hair.
It actually went live on the 13th of November 2013, Big Neve. It was almost 6 years ago. 5 years and 11 months ago.
So it really was a fortnightly word like we were saying.
We should have called it a fortnightly word in hindsight. Because another delicious intro to MassiveJoes Weekly Word, episode 171, Big Neve boss.
171 of the best.
171 of the best, and this is where it's going to end. We made it to 171 episodes. This is the finale. Let's get straight into it. Topics of discussion. Neve.
Back in stock, new products coming soon. What's up? Where to from here? And Ask Neve.
Jam-packed episode of MassiveJoes Weekly Word, and we have 10 of the very best questions for Ask Neve. Big Neve boss. First topic of discussion, Neve.
Back in stock. Ooh, look at the haircut.
Oh, mate. I saw Robbie literally not even 24 hours ago. And you can tell, look at that shit. Look at that shit.
You were at 6, so it was exactly 22 hours ago you got that cut.
He's getting better, mate. He is, you know what he's like? He is like a Shiraz. He's getting better with age. Yeah. The level of finest work.
He really
just
is
keep
the
the
Edward
bar.
Scissorhands of our generation.
No, he definitely is. He's Robert Scissorhands, Edward's long lost cousin.
Yes.
First topic of discussion, Neve.
Back in stock.
Hit him, baby.
All right. So Rule 1, everything back in stock.
All the Rule 1 products back in stock. All the different types of proteins, aminos, and whatnot.
SciTech Whey.
All flavors, all sizes of SciTech Whey back in stock.
Oh, and everything.
Everything from ON, all of your proteins, your amino energies, your pre-workouts, your post-workouts, everything Optimum Nutrition back in stock in all sizes, all flavors.
BSN everything.
And everything from BSN back in stock, all sizes.
What about
all flavors?
Ghost and Staunch and the stuff are back in stock too.
Ah, are they really? They just come in this afternoon. Shit, there you go. Everything Ghost back in stock. Everything Staunch back in stock, including Ghost Burn, Ghost Legend, Ghost Size, Ghost Pump, Staunch Koala Freak, Staunch Isolate.
Yep.
Everything. It's all back in. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
New products.
Yeah, man.
None. I don't know why you did that.
What you fucking read?
Well, there's no,
I was like, I didn't think you were going to go straight over it.
there's nothing new on the actual website, but we do have some coming soons, which will be new products.
Well, they will be, yeah. So next topic of discussion.
Coming soon.
Yeah, hit him, man.
So BPN Endo Pump, BPN Flight, BPN End Focus, BPN Intra Flight.
BPN's got to be here soon, man. Gotta be.
I think it lands mid next week.
Fantastic. So not too long now.
And probably this time next week, we should be in stock.
Should be.
Switch Nutrition Alpha Switch.
A new test booster from my good friends at Switch Nutrition.
Ships Monday, so it should be here mid-week.
Yep.
Dark Side Fat Burner.
Yep.
It's actually in stock in the warehouse at the moment.
Hasn't gone live though. We'll go live next week, both in-store and online.
Team J Apparel Fuse Shorts, Charcoal Burgundy and Olive.
Yep. Going live Friday, October 25.
Team J Apparel 940 A-frames. New colours.
The new colours go live the next Friday, which is November 1.
Team J Apparel Baller Shorts in Burgundy.
The next Friday, which is November 8.
Team J Apparel Dropped Collegiate Tees, Grey and Green.
The next Friday, which is November 15.
Team J Apparel ALT LeBron Tee, Burgundy and Grey.
The next Friday, which is November 22. Man, we got so much Team J apparel. Lee is working on a whole bunch of new shit for the ladies as well, because obviously a lot of that's men's stuff.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of there's a whole new collection called the Legacy Collection coming. There is so much fire coming through Team J apparel, man. I'm just working on some last final bits and pieces for UK distribution. Ooh-wee!
A lot going on.
Like
I actually
fucking rocket ship.
I actually need to get one of the new A-frames today.
Oh, what are you going, the black with the camo?
Black with the camo. Yep.
Dude, ridiculous. Next topic of discussion.
That'll be my departing gift.
Yeah,
to
I think so.
myself.
I think so.
What's up?
What you got this week, man?
What have I been using this week? I don't know, come back to me.
You haven't given it much thought, have you?
No.
Yeah.
Surely there's got to be something I've used. Come back to me.
Well, I was hoping you could kind of pad my time out.
Oh, I know.
Give me some inspiration.
I just bought some. I just bought some,
Yep.
so I'm using it.
Yep.
Ghost Bisablet lemon lime flavor.
Oh, I haven't tried the lemon lime. Thoughts?
Good.
I like the blue raspberry.
Yeah, lemon lime.
The lemon lime's not bad.
Not bad.
Get you in the spot.
Well, we had some in the clearance section
Mm.
because it was like the old formula. or
Oh,
something.
the OG.
Yeah.
So you thought you scooped that shit up.
So I went and bought some at our clearance price.
Mm.
Realised I took all the good in-date ones.
So
I had to bring them back.
Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna flip it because I busted open. I finished my tub. Viewers would know that I've been using First Form everything. So I finished my tub of First Form Formula 1 that isolate in the choc mint cookie flavor, and I felt like I was like, man, I really feel like a little bit choc peanut butter post workout.
Yeah.
So I need a choc peanut butter post workout isolate. So I ended in the Dimetize aisle here at MJHQ,
Yeah.
and I got myself a tub of ISO 100 choc peanut butter. Bro,
Peanut butter is...
shut the front door.
Have you tried the actual just peanut butter though?
No.
Just peanut butter is the best flavour.
I am so impressed with the choc, because I've never had choc peanut butter ISO 100 before. It's my first time. And Alex, our warehouse manager, thinks it's the best shit since he thinks it's fucking amazing.
Go just peanut butter.
Well, I'll get there in a sec. But the chocolate peanut butter ISO 100, like, come on, man. That shit is unreal. It's actually like Reese's Pieces in my mouth liquid version with no sugar and fats and just protein. I don't know how they've done it.
Delish.
It's fucking amazing. Next topic of discussion.
Where to from here? So what are you doing? Boss Josh hour right here.
Why do you keep saying Boss Josh fucking video series? And it's not going to be the Boss Josh hour. This obviously being the last episode of MassiveJoes Weekly Word, we are going to transition to a new video series for you guys, a new weekly video series for you guys. And this is your opportunity to give us a little bit of input. Well, not us, because you're not going to be here, to give me a little bit of input. So I want the video series to be obviously weekly frequency and question and answer based, because we see the analytics. We know you guys watch this shit fast, Neve. We know that. We know that. So I want it to be mainly Q&A based. Obviously, there'll be some product updates and whatnot in there, but mainly focused on Q&A. So a couple of things. Firstly, I want to know what else you guys want to see in the video. Apart from, obviously, there's going to be questions and answers, but do you want to see special guests come in? Do you want to see company updates like we've had at the start of Weekly Word? Like, what else do you want to see in addition to you asking questions and me answering them in this new video series? And secondly...
Oh, I just came up with the logo.
What are we calling it?
I just came up with the logo.
What is it?
Q&A with MJ.
Q&A. I thought it said TMJ Q&A.
No.
Q&A with MJ.
Yep.
We need a name as well. So those are the two things. The first thing is, what do you want to see in the video series in addition to the questions and answers? And secondly, what are we going to call it? Post your ideas in the comments down below and we will take them into consideration. And that new video series will be going live in the next 2 weeks.
Yep.
Next topic of discussion.
Ask Neve.
All right, 10 of the best questions we've seen thus far. The last 10. How many questions do you reckon we've answered in 171 episodes of Weekly Word?
It'd have to be...
It's got to be, because there were periods there where we were doing like 25 questions an episode. So I'm going to say average, but we didn't start Ask Neve right at the beginning either.
I'm going to say...
1,500.
Yeah, 1,000 to 1,500.
I'm going to say over 1,000, probably less than 2,000. Somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000 questions. And these are the last 10 questions.
So what would you think about it that way?
Dude, it's unbelievable. You think about the amount of hours of Weekly Word footage there is on YouTube. It's stupid.
Well, at least 100, there'd be...
No, well, the first episode went for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, maybe,
and then we kind of like
maybe 100,
started stretching these
maybe
bitches
120
out.
hours or something.
There's going to be a lot. There's a lot of Weekly Word. Anyway, let's get into it. Hey guys, Sid from Auckland, New Zealand. A question for Joe. With Neve, you know when you write resigning and it looks like re-signing?
Yeah.
Like, because how do you denominate between re-signing and resigning? Because they're two completely different things, spelt exactly the same.
Yeah.
With Neve resigning and Josh moving in for Sup Wars, who do you feel is more challenging an opponent to face off against in Sup Wars, and why? Well, time will tell, really. I think Bosch is probably going to be... I think you're more difficult to argue with because you just don't give a fuck.
Josh is more...
Josh is going to be more technical, though.
Josh will be very technical, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely going to be interesting for you guys to watch. It's going to be a completely different dynamic to Neve and I arguing. But time will tell. Zach. Hey, guys. Zach from Brizzy, Queensland, Australia. In for the final Ask Neve. A question for both of you. If you could go back and change one thing / belief that you were doing or thought was the best thing to do at the beginning of your training, what would you change? We'll miss you, Neve. I know you're going to smash whatever you set your mind to. As always, stay massive.
There's two things. The first one was bulking and cutting.
Yeah.
And just like completely swapping my diet from a bulk to a cut phase. But in terms of that, with just like smashing food or smashing carbs or just getting just ridiculously fat.
Yeah.
The other one also revolves around bulking and cutting, but I used to change my training up a bit.
Yeah.
And it used to change what exercises I was doing, depending on if I was cutting or bulking. And cutting, I'd generally go a bit higher rep. Not to the extent of like doing aerobics or something, but generally wouldn't quite go as heavy as I was when I'd cut. So I think it was just really that whole mindset in the beginning about trying to put on weight and trying to lose weight, whereas it's just consistency over time.
Fuck, man, I wouldn't change anything, to be honest, because all of the mistakes that I made kind of had led me to the point where I'm at now. And I feel like if I hadn't made those mistakes earlier on, I would make them now. Like one of the biggest things, it sounds very fluffy, but let me give an actual example. One of the biggest things is now I refuse to train heavy. Like I will use enough weight to cause failure with perfect form within a given rep range, but you'll never see me doing like 1RM type shit. I just won't fucking do it. And had I not done that sort of shit earlier on, I probably wouldn't learn the lessons around, increasing risk of injury, just the complete, unless you're a powerlifter or a strongman, the complete lack of requirement to do any of that sort of training for a hypertrophy-based athlete, I wouldn't be at that stage where I'm at now. And that is really important for me now because I'm getting older. My body is more prone to injury, and being able to train like that with that mentality now is going to allow me to have a much longer career in the sport. So I don't think I'd change anything. I've definitely made a lot of mistakes. But I think that they've kind of put me in a position where I'm at now to make all the gains. Tim Sperling. Hey, you vetted big boys. Tim here from Melbourne, Victoria in Australia. I've just recently changed my training split from bro to push-pull legs. Due to personal preference, I do push-pull legs instead because there are a few exercises I don't like doing with a sore chest. Was just wondering if there is any reason as to why traditionally push day was first, not pull, as in push-pull legs, not pull-push legs. I also struggle with a few minor shoulder problems and was wondering if that was due to my back being sore when I'm benching, therefore my scaps aren't retracting back properly when performing the movement. I hope that makes sense. Thanks for your help and good luck to Neve for all your future endeavors. Stay massive.
I think push-pull legs is just what people called it. There's nothing that says you need to push first.
No, you can do legs pull-push if you want.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. So, I mean, that's the thing. What if you start on leg day? What if you start on leg day? It's legs pull-push.
You could do legs
Depends what day you start on too. So, I mean, I always will swap around. I mean, I do push-pull legs myself, but some days I'll do pull-push legs. Next week I'll do push-pull legs.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter too much. I just obviously think you need, as long as you sort of, I just make sure I separate them both by legs. So I just do pull-push legs or push-pull legs or arms push legs or whatever. So just don't worry about it. Just do whatever you feel is comfortable.
And then the other question was, struggle with a few minor shoulder problems. I was wondering if that was due to my back being sore when I'm benching. Therefore my scaps aren't retracting properly.
Due to my back being sore, I mean, if you're, why would they not be retracting properly?
Yeah, even if they're sore, you can still make the move and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I think maybe you're trying to squeeze your back rather than actually retracting your scapula.
Yeah.
Even when I've got a sore back, I can still retract my scapula.
Yeah.
So I think perhaps you're not quite retracting the scapula correctly. I think maybe you're just like tensing your upper back or bringing your upper back together. So there's a very pronounced different between just retracting your scapula or squeezing your back. So I think you just need to learn how to do that. If it's tightness, then there's, obviously.
Listen, I'm just going to put it out there, and this could be completely bang on the money or completely off topic. A few minor shoulder problems, probably caused by lack of mobility.
Yeah.
Straight up.
And just general shoulder health.
Yeah.
And when you're benching, I mean, there's a whole lot of things. I mean, if benching is hurting, then don't bench like that.
Yeah.
Put yourself in a different position. I mean, a lot of times if you're doing, say, decline bench, it'll take that pressure off your delts a lot. And whether stuff like using barbells or dumbbells or Smith machine, just try and find exercises where it's not hurting either. So,
100%. J4YL1L. What's happening, you very big boys? Jalil here from the ADL here in South Australia. I had to make a return to asking questions as this is the last episode of Weekly Word. Firstly, I'd like to wish best of luck. I think it's wish Neve. Firstly, I'd like to wish Neve the best of luck in his future endeavors. All the banter between the big hose and the vanilla gorilla and Sup Wars and Weekly Word will be greatly missed. My question is in regards to bodybuilding contest divisions. I've been lifting consistently for the past 4 years and have put on some decent muscle size. I'm looking to do my first bodybuilding contest sometime in the near future, but I'm not sure as to which division I should compete in. I'm 5'7", 75 kegs and have an endomorph body type. I know it's hard making a judgment just based on stats. Any suggestions and guidance would be greatly appreciated. Cheers, lad. Stay massive.
I mean, just judging off like your stats, I don't know what you look like, because I've seen some dudes that look fucking ridiculous in terms of, well, not ridiculous, like ridiculous in a good way as a 75 kilogram bodybuilder, and I've seen other guys that are a men's physique or fitness athlete as a 75 kilo athlete. So really the best thing to do was have a look at whatever you're going to do, whether it's IFBB or ICN or whatever federation. If you're in Adelaide, hopefully there's IFBB. But even if you look at the NPC website, for example, because the IFBB follows the NPC rules, is have a look at the different divisions and try and see what you think your body looks like and what you think your body is most suited to. Very quickly, you can look at someone's physique and tell if they're a bodybuilder or a men's physique athlete. Very different looking body parts. So, body physique. So yeah, I think you'd know straight away sort of what you need to look like.
100%. Spencer Thomas. Hey boys, it's Spencer Thomas from Llanelli, South Wales in the UK. My question is, Neve, please don't go.
More of a statement.
More of a statement than a question. That's okay, we'll allow it. The chemistry between you and Joe is epic. My question actually is, what adventure are you doing? Please tell the people, as me and my whole fan base, MassiveJoes, has wish you the best, been amazing. Fucking Spencer, English, bro. You live like 2 seconds from England, can't speak English. What is this shit? Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck he's trying to say there. P.S. Please get the swole bear in
Weekly Word. anyone but Josh.
Oh, shit the bed. Stay massive.
So at this stage, I'm starting my landscaping business up again.
Spencer. Good last question.
Yeah, so starting my landscaping business up again. I'll see how I enjoy it.
Yep.
Do things a bit differently now with a bit more knowledge behind me, bit different outlook on life kind of things. And yeah, if I don't enjoy it, then I'll fucking find something else to do. But at this stage, it's landscaping. So.
Tristan Sarunic. Hey guys, Tristan here from the ADL.
I just want to say, I can't see myself going back to the fitness industry though.
No. Out.
No.
Had enough. Sick of the... Can I ask you a question? Yeah. Because we have this conversation, we see shit all the time, and I'm like, man, it's shit like this that makes me fucking hate the fitness industry. Have you just seen too much of that?
I think, especially around comp time,
yeah,
it fucking does my head in.
It does your head in, doesn't it? It does your head in. It does my head in too.
People just don't have a realistic outlook on life.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not going into it. That could...
No,
fucking whole topic.
I think you should go into it. I think that's.
Just.
You think it just got the better of you? You're just like, you know what? Fuck this. This is bullshit.
I don't know if it's social media that's killed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, not my enjoyment of the fitness industry. I think
no,
the fitness industry
of
in
course
general.
not. Yeah. You're saying holistically.
Yeah.
Tristan Sarunic. Hey guys, Tristan here from the ADL here in Adelaide, South Australia. Weekly word will be greatly missed. My question this week is, what has been your greatest memory during your time spent working at MassiveJoes? Wish you all the best in your future endeavors, Big Neve.
I think there's a lot of good memories in terms of the America trips.
TMJ in the USA.
Like Las Vegas, walking along Venice Beach.
Crashing into the cop car.
Cop cars. Training at Gold's.
Going to Ronnie Coleman's
house. Fitness Factory, North Carolina. All of those kind of things. Probably actually here at MassiveJoes is probably the early days. We were talking about this earlier, like throwing the gridiron ball.
Yeah.
When it was like you, me, Jazz, Dilly, back in the OG days, running lines in the warehouse and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, life just seemed kind of carefree back then.
Yeah. Yep.
So, yeah.
Good times. Devon Foley. Devon from San Jose, California in the US of A. Sayonara, Mr. Mills. Enjoy your time playing in the dirt.
I will.
Devon knows what's up, see. No question this week, just wishing you the best in your future enterprises and the chasing of your why. Much love from the US. That's nice. Make you feel warm inside. Kirk Larson. Hey guys, Kirk Larson from Janesville, Wisconsin in the US of A. Big Neve, good luck with everything, man. We'll miss you in the videos. Thank you for answering my question last week. This week, I want to flip the script and talk about career development. Looking at my future career, I found that while I could do a job in my field of interest in my hometown, I'd be limited to how far I could progress. On the other hand, if I moved to a bigger city, I could progress much further. That would mean leaving my family and friends. Any advice would be much appreciated. Thanks, guys, and stay massive.
I guess you got to find out what means what to you.
Yeah, it's priorities, man.
I mean, let's just say another supplement company, just because I'm in this industry, came along and offered me triple the amount in a different state. I wouldn't go there because I don't want to leave my family and friends here.
Yeah.
My life ends in Adelaide, so I personally wouldn't leave. Even back to like school, we were talking about this earlier, I got offered a scholarship to play footy in high school and I didn't leave because I wanted to stay at the public school I was at and be with my mates. So yeah, for me, definitely for me, I would stay where I was, but that's the thing, it depends on what you want to do. If it is the fact that you do want to progress, and if you're very business minded and you want to progress and that's the only way you can get there, then sometimes you do have to make those sacrifices. But yeah, for me, I would stay, but I can't answer your question for you.
It comes down to priorities, man, more than anything. What's most important to you?
I mean, I'm thinking America is a bit more than that really though, isn't it? It seems, or maybe it's just all the movies I've seen where people like get accepted to a college and have to move cities and states. And
I think, yeah, generally, like in US culture, like moving, you know, like picking your life up and moving it to different places around the country is far more common than it is in Australia. Australia, we're very much like born and raised, and you kind of, you know, it's quite rare that someone's going to like move from where they've been born and raised. Yeah. Whereas in the US, it seems to like be just a thing, like everyone just does it. Yeah. But ultimately, it comes down to priorities. Yeah. Nicholas Karakizos. Hey guys, Nick from Penrith, New South Wales here in Australia. First Neve, thank you for everything over the years. You'll be missed by everyone and the channel will feel weird without you. My question is, and have discussed a lot in the past, about if you prefer creatine monohydrate over creatine hydrochloride. So I'm wondering, once and for all, what do you think is better and why? P.S. Joe, are you going to cry when Neve walks out those doors for the last time? LOL.
Everyone's been crying all morning.
Yeah, it's been like fucking waterworks here at HQ.
I've always just preferred creatine mono. I just always have, and probably would use that myself. I mean, creatine mono is just value for money for me. Really, is probably the biggest thing. I mean, I don't think, and I'm not, and most people I'm not, and I've never sort of seen a physique and thought, oh, the reason you're carrying water is because of what creatine you're using. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of other issues that people need to be looking at before they're worrying about that little bit of water they're holding, which you can't even see because it's fucking be fat anyway. Yeah. To be harsh, but yeah, probably when you get to those last few, when you're looking at like Joe 4 weeks out from a comp, and you're looking for each percent and points of a percent, yeah, then that's when you probably need to look at what those things, which could be holding your water weight, but for the average person, I don't think that, I think the type of creatine is not something you need to be worrying about too much.
100%. Here we are, man. Last question. Of course, it's going to the Buff Bobcat. Pierre. Hey, fellas, brothers in iron and very big boys. Pierre here from Chester in the UK. This is the last, I just want to just pause for a second. This is the last ever question for Ask Neve.
Can't believe Barney didn't ask one.
The last ever.
Come on, Barney.
I think Barney checked out a few years ago. Coming all the way from Chester in the UK, Pierre.
Barney did message me.
Did he?
But it wasn't today. It was like last couple of weeks ago. Barney, where is your last? Where is you can't put him in? You would have had to have been second to last question now because of Pierre. But
yeah.
Anyway,
Pierre from Chester in the UK with the very last question for Ask Neve of all time. Yes, last week was 100% the worst question I've ever given. It was fucking horrible. Dazed and confused on IG at 2 a.m. UK time. I'm so very, very sorry. I'm hoping to make this question one of my best. May I start by saying it's been an honor watching Weekly Word. I believe my first ever question was Weekly Word 56 back in the day. So that would have been 3 years ago-ish. So over 100 questions later, I'm gutted that episode 171 is the last. Thank you for putting up with me. Knowledge is power. And I'd like to think that because you chose to share your knowledge, I've gained friendship as well as wisdom. You definitely have. You know, definitely have. I mean this sincerely. I share my time and effort on others very, very carefully. And to find myself wanting to find time for both of you means a lot. So, the final question, Neve. I know Joe has been your mentor all these years, and I'm sure you've learned a lot from each other. So if you had to both write each other's letter of recommendation, what would the key attributes be? Always a friend, fan, and follower. Stay massive, Pierre. Good question. Good last question, Pierre. Bravo. Round of applause. That's good.
I definitely think if Joe's letter of recommendation, I mean, the key attributes would have to go down to how hard you work, determined. I'd say there's a lot of things that you do that I don't think obviously the people at home don't see.
Yeah.
But in terms of like handling stress and focusing and just getting down and doing the job when the job needs to be done. You know me, I'm not good at words. So those kind of factors I think are the main things that I'd put on there, but mainly the work ethic. Knowledge, intelligence, is leaps and bounds upon anyone else.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
And I think people say they work hard, but I don't. There's working hard and then there's Joe working hard. A lot of people talk about being, and that's another thing, is like people talk about being the hardest worker in the room and shit. I really think that's a big fucking cop-out, but I think with Joe, that's one thing is, if you talk about the hardest worker in the room, then it definitely is Joe in all aspects, whether it's training or work.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. My letter of recommendation for Neve would be something along the lines of always able to get the job done, no matter what the job entails. I know that, I could, leave Neve responsible for a particular task and give him, this is how I need it done, this is what needs to be done. No matter what the task was, what it entailed, that he would get the job done, for sure. Definitely loyalty. Obviously goes without saying, actions speak louder than words. The most loyal member that we've had in this company, which is a huge attribute and something that you just don't see in the workforce very often. I would also say, and this is probably something that's developed probably since you started here, obviously you started here at what, like 22, 23?
Just turned 23.
22, 23. Definitely something that has developed probably over the years is your ability to have difficult conversations with people, and kind of, one of the unique things about this business and the way that it's grown is, everyone is friendly. We're all, and not just like friendly, like, we say hi to each other, but there's actual like real solid friendships in here. But just being able to kind of go, you know what, you're my friend, but I still need to pull you into line. is definitely something that has developed, which is a trait that a lot of people don't have because it's uncomfortable and it's difficult to do. So I would say those would probably be the key things in terms of letter of recommendation, and then a whole bunch of other shit as well.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, lots of good shit in there. That's a wrap.
That's it.
Game over.
Jeez.
We made it. 171. Big Neve, mate, on behalf of all the viewers of MassiveJoes Weekly Word and all the viewers of the MassiveJoes YouTube channel, we started this shit with 0 subscribers. We're now at 118,000?
Over 115.
It's a lot of fucking subscribers, a lot of viewers on all of our videos. I just want to say thank you very much for all of your efforts here, particularly on the YouTube channel, providing the information, entertainment, education, inspiration, and all the other things that rhyme with Asian that you have provided.
C
Nation, John Cena V2, that you have provided here specifically on the MassiveJoes YouTube channel and in all the other episodes, all the other areas of the business as well. I will just mention that we shot a podcast today, the final episode of the MassiveJoes Show podcast, which is episode 26, which will be live in a couple of weeks, where we actually just had a sit-down chat about the life of Neve, which is very cool. So for those of you, who want to learn a little bit more about this gentleman over here, where he came from, how he ended up at MassiveJoes, his journey through MassiveJoes, lessons learned, so on and so forth. That's going to be a jam-packed episode for you guys. Episode 26 of the MassiveJoes Show podcast. And that's the final episode of the MassiveJoes Show podcast as well, because we can't do it without you. So I just want to say thank you.
Thank you.
From myself personally, from the viewers on the MassiveJoes YouTube channel, I would say until next time, but it's not. It's for the very final time. Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
I don't.
Before I tell the viewers.
No, I'll just say thank you to everyone obviously who's watched over the years and supported both yourself and myself. Because it would have been pretty shitty to have Ask Neves and nobody ask a question and those kind of things. Obviously all the questions and comments and stuff and all the support we've all seen over the years, as we've all seen it and appreciated it. So
100%.
Thank you.
Guys, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn your post and notifications on, both on your mobile, your cell phone, and your desktop PC, so you don't miss a beat when it comes to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. Big Neve, for the final time, where we coming to and from, man?
MassiveJoes.com.
Stay massive.
Thank you for tuning into this video. We hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to check out our latest upload and our recommended video, and be sure to subscribe to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel to stay up to date with all of our latest uploads.